Tutti benvenuti al mio nuovo programma. Come promesso, siamo qua ancora. Sono le 11, purtroppo un po' in ritardo rispetto alla schedulazione normale, in quanto ci sono stati diversi problemi. Siamo arrivati alla puntata numero 20 di di questo walkthrough di non blind, ma comunque stiamo facendo una run buona in Baldur's Gate 3 con il nostro amico Agathorth, nonché necromante, nonché un negromante un po' strano perché è molto buono per essere un negromante, gli piacciono gli amici non morti che si porta dietro nei combattimenti e non solo. E è molto simpatico, molto dedito alla verità e ha uno strano rapporto con Lae'zel. A lui piace tanto Lae'zel, ma lei è sempre un po' scorbutica, in quanto lei è, essendo molto giovane, molto indottrinata sulla cultura dei Chitianchi. E quindi niente, questo è un po' la preambolo, un po' il ripasso. Siamo arrivati alla valle, diciamo, chiamiamola così, dell'oscurità, in cui c'è tutto è oscurato e appena te notare un po' della luce rischi di diventare un mostro. E quindi questo è il preambolo. Iniziamo allora, direi di ricominciare la nostra partitina. Volevo provare il necromante perché il necromante è molto molto carino, non pensavo, mi hanno detto tutti che in Baldur's Gate, non in Baldur's Gate ma in D&D è molto molto potente perché comunque ti crei poi giustamente riportando i vite morti ti crei tu, il tuo piccolo esercito, no? Perché nonostante tu possa resuscitarne solo due, ok, di personaggi che sono morti all'interno dell'arena in cui stai combattendo, gli zombie che attaccano un personaggio ancora vivo gli danno uno status, che non mi ricordo adesso in questo caso il nome, che al momento della loro morte crea in automatico un altro zombie, ed è questa cosa secondo me è una gran figata perché così ti crei un esercito di 20-30 zombie e uccidi tutti senza ritegno. Ora, abbiamo già trovato il gruppo di artisti in cui Jason è morto, come un babbo di minchia doveva stare nella luce, lui si è allontanato ed è stato preso senza timori da un'ombra. Ombre che io non vorrei che si dia il caso che siano delle persone morte, anche loro, appunto a causa di queste ombre. Infatti, una volta uccisi, escono questi oggetti
You
sferici.
see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Ognuno dei quali descrive lo stato di quella persona, penso, al momento della morte.
You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she
E secondo
hopes.
me è una figata sta cosa. Molto malinconico, molto triste per un certo punto, da un certo punto di vista, anzi, direi
You're actually glowing.
da tutti i punti di vista.
Soldier's sweat on my brow. The soldier's sweat? Or the lover's?
King Charlie, speak on it no further.
L'unica pecca che c'è questo gioco qua è che quando parlano, non all'interno di una cutscene, non vengono riportati. Non viene riportato quello che dicono, capito? E quindi è una rottura di coglioni questa gigante, perché se mi perdo un pezzo, sono distratto, che cazzo ne so, basta. Non posso più sapere che cazzo sono detti. Invece sono molto interessanti gli scambi che hanno fra di loro durante il gioco. Ora dobbiamo scassinare sta merda, ma direi che siccome non abbiamo lo scassinatore, non abbiamo un Bilbo Baggins. Oro, glielo diamo a... Senti, ascolta.
No one's stopped me yet.
Prendi oro, prendi lingotto, prendi la pozione. Ah, questo mi sa che è il tesoro di cui parlava quello che era morto là sopra. Immagino. Penso. Anche se non ne sono sicuro. Non c'è un cazzo, figurati. Scheletro, ci sono un pugnale, l'altro scheletro ha... Niente, un osso, niente, un cazzo di niente. Il randello, di randello la testa. No, dobbiamo andare al villaggio, ci hanno detto di andare a questo villaggio, questo accampamento Qui ci sono dei sopravvissuti che è tenuto in vita da una persona, immagino che sia un chierico a questo punto, penso che sia. E qui dovremmo andare a ballare. Ah, torta di non danno punti, no. Ah, una scorta variata, anche se... Talmente dolce che la muffa si sente a malapena. Ah, carina, mangiamola lo stesso. Ah, aspetta, però non vorrei, porca troia, che se mi sta vicino a qualche cosa che non è variato mi sia varia anche quello. Non lo so se questa cosa è stata implementata, però per evitare rotture di coglioni direi che sì, io faccio per tipo e toglierei quella torta di melassa variata dai coglioni. Consuma. Carino.
The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Puoi sentire la Lady dell'oscurità, eh? Aia. Aia. Che cazzo? Dobbiamo andare là.
I'm a tad surprised you change into more comfortable garb at Camp Laedel. You strike me as a sleeps in her armor type.
Thing's been consumed by the shadows. Poor fella.
Ecco io, sapevo io. È il mio turno una sega. Tacket. Siamo uniti, va. Così noi ci abbiamo tutti intorno e via. Non so cosa sia successo perché quell'uccello sia morto. Minchia, tutti contro di me, dio porco. Dio porco, però l'hai fatto. Dov'è il raggio di sto cazzo?
Time to strike.
Brava Lisa, brava anche lui. Devi attaccare lui, bravissimo.
Eager for battle.
Ma sei scemo o mangi sassi, scusami? Intanto mi sembra ritardato questo gioco.
More than suffice.
Better than nothing. Dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Jahira! Ecco, è arrivata la cagacazzo. La strongest woman of the universe. Sì, appunto, questa mi piace.
Hello.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
Figati, ti tirerei un pugno, Dio cane.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know...
E che devi morire male.
It's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Oh, possiamo fidarci, Jahira mi sembra una persona alquanto ragionevole.
What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precise. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a... Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been...
Good to see a friendly face.
Jahira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an Years ago, over a century, Jahira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok.
Questo non lo sapevo.
To tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jahira was a... I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jahira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Allora, potremmo vendere la roba a costei.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Sì.
Cheeky. What?
This place gives me the creeps.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
You're alright by me. Cazzo del Kentucky questo. Boh, you're alright by me. Direttamente dal KFC di zona è arrivato. Sto ritardo. Du, 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 du. Mezza armatura ghitianchi. Dammi sti soldi. Aia, aia. Vediamo che cazzo c'è da vendere. Mantella da mago, veste foderata di ossidiana. Vendetta fiammeggiante, quando superi un tiro di salvezza contro incantesimo, chi ha causato subisce... Ah, contro incantesimo. Chi l'ha causato subisce 4,7 danni da fuoco. Carino. Non carino. Mm. 800, ma sei fuori. Ascia bipenne del difensore, no? 618, 718, mi cambia un cazzo. Dov'è Carlac, dio cane? 617, ah. $798. Bastone ferrato. Oh porco dio, ho sbagliato.
If you're all right by Jahira,
If you're alright by me. If you're alright by Jaira, you're alright by me. Ah, posso usare palla di fuoco e dardo di fuoco. Ah, palla di fuoco senza dover imparare quella mossa. Non è male questa cosa, eh? Questa cosa, però, porca troia, mi vuole 1.600. Che cazzo devo vendere per 1.600 euro? Sei fuori. La mantella, mantella da protezione, classe armatura più 1, tiro salvezza più 1. Così è già big sfidò inutili. Ah, questo me lo tengo io, potrebbe essere carino. 200. Però il fatto che costi così tanto mi girano i coglioni in una maniera devastante. Ah, vaffanculo. Troia. Facciamo una bella ammagliamento, va. Così almeno mi fai prezzo buono. Sta svaiassata schifosa.
stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through. Take care now.
Che cazzo fa? Sei scema.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me. 2002? Anche se ho fatto Chance su persona, ma come cazzo stai? Guardate che pezzo di merda.
Take care now.
Vaffanculo.
Still alive, so that's progress.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Dopo aver inflitto danni con attacco senza armi, ottieni un bonus di più 1 alla CD degli incantesimi. Come cazzo, cioè, non mi serve un cazzo, perché se faccio un incantesimo, cioè se faccio un attacco non posso fare un incantesimo, quindi che cazzo mi serve? Boh.
Take care now.
cazzo ho comprato che mi sono appesantito, scusate, Il mantello. Ah, forse il lingotto. Squarciapelle. Condotto di forza, non so cosa sia. Ah, questo direi che posso aggiungere mercanzia. Tanto non ci serve. Aggiungi la mercanzia. Questo lo mandiamo. Oh, questo è anche abbastanza utile. Lo mandiamo all'accampamento, questo qua. Ah, anche questo è molto carino. Potrebbe essere, quando ci sono tanti nemici, potrebbe essere utile. Vediamo cosa possiamo mettere come mercanzia. Che brutto. Bruttissimo. Intimidire. Diadema. Quando superi un tiro salvezza il nemico che l'ha causato subisce 1-4 danni psichici. Questo è carino. Ma che bel fighetti che sono. Sì. Che bella fighetta. Al momento sinergico, quando infliggi una condizione ottieni sinergia arcana per 2 turni. Quando infliggo una condizione. Sicuramente questo va bene per Cuore Scuro, che è un clerico, e abbiamo fatto in modo che fosse anche una debuffer. Sì, solo se nelle ombre però. Vabbè, direi che qua ci potrebbe anche stare.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
If you're alright, Jaheira, you're alright by me. Ritaltata. Dai, ma non puoi darmi solo così poco, figa. Allora, piuttosto che venderla la tengo io, vaffanculo. Tanto i soldi ce li ho, me lo puoi succhiare. Bastarda.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Mi serve il fabbro. Per Karlach.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the blood war when your city was swallowed. Well done making it out.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me.
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out of...
Please do. I've been dying to find it.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think...
That feels...
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now. But I'm not giving up. Let me sleep on it. Hopefully the next time...
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did... I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
I thought it was you. Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifter dogs before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need...
Ah, che storia.
I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Ah, questo non l'ho mai fatto. Armatura del crepuscolo infernale danneggiata. Che storia! Ma che storia! Beh, diamola a Karlach. Quando sarà propensa a usare armature pesanti. Vediamo se c'è qualcos'altro.
Need anything? It's perfect. Really? Just...
Ma che storia! Questo non l'ho mai fatto.
There you are.
Need anything?
Farà pure i guanti e gli stivali adesso, dici? Sarebbe molto interessante.
I knew I smelled something.
Porca troia, che figata.
Need anything?
Certo.
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
Ma che figata di questa roba qua non l'avevo mai fatta.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual. There. Be careful who sees you using that.
Ma che storia. Cazzo, devo fare in modo che Karlach posso utilizzare delle armature pesanti, porco il credo, perché è una figata sta roba. Porca troia, bisogna fargli trovare la competenza. Bisognerebbe andare da Avvizzito e dirgli di utilizzare quella roba lì. Mannaggia il Geseo.
Need anything?
Cazzo, ma che figata di armature che sono.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Certo, tesoro, non ti preoccupare. Poi ce la aggiusteremo. Andiamo a parlare con Jasira. Con Cesira, scusami. Cesira, non Jasira. Ciao Cesira.
We need... Please. Be welcome. Oh. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You know more of the herb than I do, it seems. Except for how it tastes, perhaps. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it's still not quite so sure about you, though. People... There's an air about you. Answer me true, and do not lie. The parasite is changing you. Isn't it? Good. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced... The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Vaffanculo.
It seems likely, which means he isn't working alone. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local but he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no... We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience, you are that hope. There is only one outcome that interests me. Killing, protected by your artifact. You can infiltrate his forces and find out what it is that makes him invincible. So, once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly... I promise I will do everything I can to make sure any cure starts with whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles. It must... Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel.
Isobel.
A faithful cleric of Seluna. And a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you. And she'll see you through the...
E andiamo. Oh.
Your move, Maul.
Bastardo.
Trap me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now.
Che carina che.
Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly
Vicious.
what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming.
Cazzo di venditore che è, cazzo.
And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this mine? The good thing is, though, there's only one. Mine. See you soon.
Slide's best bargains right here.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there.
Jaheira said we should serve drink.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you, Carl and Leo, are taking him by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse. I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who are taken. They're my responsibility. You go save...
Che palle. Smetti di ubriacarti, esci e vai a salvarli, testa di cazzo. Si deve veramente salvare. Se no sei solo un chiacchierone. Per quanto tempo devo ancora languire qui? Spero di arrivare a Baldur scritto nella che questa edizione. Il mio padre verso questo c'è qualcosa di strano in questo villaggio. I abitanti si girano confortati come se avessero qualcosa da nascondere. I santuari della Vergine della Luna sembrano trascurati. E spogli, aver voluto scoprire qualcosa in più sul capovillaggio. Kietricto, ah, sempre lui, Ma fare il suo nome sembra nervosia gente. Sì. L'esplosione quando infligge danni da freddo creano anche un cerchio di ghiaccio. Va male. Andiamo a... è scuro perché non c'ho magia del freddo, o forse sì. Vabbè, vamo su altra roba. Che c'è dentro? Ah, oro. E pergameno, ok.
Burns. Far from it. We need a way in.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? Isabel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other. Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully conscious, but feel free to say hello. Maybe... Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading... The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise.
Holy shit. That's my old boss.
Behind the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on...
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. The Steel Watch are the future of war. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I... With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower, whatever Ketherick. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse of all the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. Farewell. We'll meet again.
Oh, fanculo.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. We found him out in the shadows.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
E vai.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Art Kullag, fiamma. Obiettivo delle informazioni del corso di torri della baronale nelle touch. Vincitore di Tom, ordini fissano oggi una locale di luce inizia a indagare il casellario daziario per corruzione, ma non abbiamo ancora ottenuto nulla che li confermi. I Tom, una famiglia di questi giorni, sono veneratori di vecchietti, disse l'uno, ma credo che l'enclave di sciariti stia prendendo il sopravvento. Ah, ok.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
So Gortash is a lord now. I never really told you the story of me and Gortash. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Gortash. I respected him so much at the time. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. I never found out what Gortash got in exchange. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Scusatemi, ecco, abbiamo visto che il diario ha sbloccato qualcosa. Jair, cerchi di parlare con una chierica, ok. Netti si fotte, salvare i due di Alcin, ok. Ora che il fatto del boschetto ci sia, si ok, Ghittian, chi ce ne frega un cazzo, Barcellona chi Traos. Principe Orfeus, ok. Aiutare lo spirito della moneta. Ok. Salvare Gulber, Tifling, Duca, Art Kullag, ecco. Allora io so che dobbiamo parlare con il nostro amico Alcin.
A blushing apple begging to be Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb, but I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close one way or another. She'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. They want violence, they want control, they want... Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Giusto? No.
The shadow curse is upon us. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these... He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows, I will go to see him at once.
At once.
It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that next. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it must... We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Troveremo il modo. Odor, odor. No, vabbè, non so perché se l'è preso, ma va bene lo stesso. Andiamo su da Isobel. Mol dove cazzo è, così ne possiamo parlare. Mol.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seemed...
No, kid. No.
Otto. 11. Porco Dio. Però meno male che abbiamo la persuasione. Dai, tiralo forte. Sì. Ottimo. Bravissimi.
You aren't joking. Oh, I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
Sì.
What I said! That he'd get me and my gang safely to Baldur's Gate. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil.
Che cazzo è Zevlor? Ah, Zevlor era quell'altro.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose, not but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. Ascension is a young Githyanki. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are Ascended.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you... Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out.
True enough. She'll go far in the city.
We've just got to get her there safely.
Intelligente.
Don't be shy.
È una che sa adattare, non è intelligente. Sapersi adattare non è sinonimo di essere intelligenti.
You found your way. Good. I haven't forgotten. And as it happened, that is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others, in that case, you'll be very pleased to learn a new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers, and you'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. Let's call a thing a thing. A deep gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. You, on the other hand, have proven... I'll do my part, according to my talents. The brilliant retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Let's not ruin the surprise. Some of us are counting on...
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children?
I've got a long road ahead.
La salviamo. Allora, facciamo un riposo lungo, va. Tanto siamo qua. Già che ci siamo. Che cazzo è successo?
Playtime's over.
Oh cazzo.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lean mule.
Mi fa morire.
I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Lei che sfrigola, mi sa, vedi? Lei che sta sfrigolando. Oh, scusa, vorrei ricaricare, scusami. Che voglio capire cos'è quella percezione lì. Vediamo se riusciamo a percepire che cazzo succede. Perception.
Snuffling and stalking you.
Non c'è una pozione che aumenta la percezione? Magari se ci benedice. Se ci benedice cosa fa? Per colpire tiri salvezza, no? Che non è propriamente la percezione. Vediamo se ci possiamo costruire un qualcosa. Pozioni, pozione di curioso, guarigione, pozione no, elisir, della sete di sangue, elisir, no. Vestimenti, no, no, niente di niente. Niente di niente, quindi un cazzo di niente. Vediamo se invece abbiamo qualcosa qua. Sfera, no. Volteggio, una mente. Ah, forse è questo. Giusto, giusto, giusto. Salviamo così non devo rifarlo dopo. E andiamo a letto, vediamo un po'. Sei testa di cazzo. Vediamo un po'. Eccola qua.
Playtime's over, pet.
Pet. Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want?
Drop the attitude. Absolutes. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting him out. Will your playmates wasting precious time? Let's see about getting these priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obey it, I'll make it simple. Now, be a good boy and play fetch.
Nazora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Sì.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Dai, 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 fai che riesca, fai che riesca, fai che riesca. Porco Dio! Porco Dio! Porco Dio, no! Carica partita. Figlia della merda. Io mi faccio anche benedire, tanto. Però quello è il tiro per colpire. Tra l'altro, ragazzi, non ho idea delle ore che si sono fatte. Ah, mezzanotte 10. Fra poco ci sbattiamo a letto. Sì. E andiamo.
Playtime.
What?
Drop the absolute.
Ah, non c'è più mezz'ora, dove è andato?
Locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Tower. I'll now.
Mizora's words may be flippant. This may be your best chance to negotiate will out.
Oh!
Your mind link.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Sì, finalmente, cazzo.
Recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a... Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favour only upon soul bearer's fulfilment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
God damn it! What? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I never forget what Will did. Not... but devils.
Che cazzo è finito Will? Sono tutti spariti, non si vede un cazzo di nessuno. Dove cazzo è andato lui? Stava là. Eccola.
The more bullshit she pours, the more... Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole. Not a one. All that matters is that fail. And I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. And it means everything. I always knew what my future held. Thank you for sticking your... But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Cazzo.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer, but it's good to see you. You took an unexpected... You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Not everyone would have helped. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded, wave after wave, with hardly a breath between them. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation. I'm afraid... I just hope my powers last long enough to... In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicated. The task ahead is monumental. This is not... You must... Now.
Fuck. Un intervento completamente inutile. Completamente inutile. Poteva evitare di parlarmi, ma evidentemente il suo ego era talmente grande che...
His tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Grazie, amore.
Lolls out happily.
No, andiamo fuori con gli... Salviamo. Facciamo... andiamo da Isabel.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric in... Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse. But there are places it won't help. Places the cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The harp...
Selûnite magic.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have some... While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Chi cazzo?
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye. Its instructions vivid in your mind.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you what...
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Io hai rotto il cazzo, porco il clero. Figlio della merda.
Can't even catch my breath.
Il cuore scuro non ho ancora fatto niente. Dio che non ci credo, dai, non ci credo. Porco. Vaffanculo. Sta ritardata del cazzo.
The truth, it's... But there are the cultists. Good no. Good luck. While you're busy in the towers...
Dai, salta, hai rotto il cazzo.
Marcus, is that...
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Kettle, alive.
A haunting. What's going on? If you have something to say...
Pathetic.
You can't...
Cioè, è pure mancato, brutta puttana.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Lord Ketherick wants her alive, at any cost.
Dai però, cazzo, fai qualcosa, no, porco il clero.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Have to keep going.
E che cazzo fa? Si è messo nell'angolo quel ritardato, ma sei scemo come tua madre? Non so se mi vai veramente.
Just so.
Ma perché fai? Ma sei scema come... Ma che cazzo fai? Cioè, perché non può uscire? Che cazzo dici? Ma è veramente, porco Dio.
Well, so much for peace. Cutting to the chase.
E se sta puttana la fanno fuori, giuro che entro nel gioco e la faccio fuori io. Dai, Cristo d'un Dio. Nessuno che zompa su, è incredibile. Tutti che scattano.
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. Discover the source of his invulnerability.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone... As for why he'd want to take me alive, now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketheric will have...
Carino.
When did you turn? Why?
Ciao ragazzi, dopo questa dura prova e dopo le tante bestemmie direi che è ora di andare a dormire. Io vi ringrazio per avermi seguito e vi ricordo che domani sarò ancora in live, giovedì sarò ancora in live, mentre venerdì molto probabilmente no, quindi ci vedremo poi nel weekend. Vi ringrazio per avermi seguito e prima salvo perché sennò è un problema. E tanti saluti ragazzi, buona serata, buonanotte, divertitevi.